Today is my 1,394th daily trash pickup here at one of my local parks. It is Friday, May 19th, 2023. Full bucket of trash here in Alum Rock Park, east of San Jose. And this is my final cleanup, both in Alum Rock Park and in the San Francisco Bay Area. Tomorrow I head back home to Southern California for good, and my time here at San Jose State University comes to an end. Without a doubt, this has been the hardest thing I have ever done. When I first moved to San Jose in 2021, I'd never visited here before. We didn't have any friends here. We didn't have any family here. I had no connection to this city. I'm not really the type of person that easily up and leaves something that I've known to come and enjoy. I'm someone who relies heavily on my routines and my support systems, even though those may not be obvious to those around me. I like having my cats around. I like caring for trees. I like cleaning up my home park in Southern California, which I find, to this day, to be the most gorgeous place I've ever seen. And I came here. And I live by myself. Well, with roommates. Watching planes and helicopters land all day long. Taking tons of classes to get my climate science degree. And I did it. I see it as what every parent of a rebellious preteen wishes boot camp was. The number of lessons, life lessons that this place has taught me, I could go on about. I know what it's like now to live in an apartment, to go shopping for one, to only be able to afford eating cereal and water for breakfast. I know what it's like to clean up other ecological biomes that are not as friendly to a visitor like it is in my home park in SoCal. Just in the last week, I've pulled multiple ticks off of my pants and shirt, even today. I learned what it's like to have to figure out problems on my own. When I run over a nail or walk up to my car and the tire's flat. It was tough. I overbooked myself this past semester, took way too many classes, 8 of them, and had 2 jobs, and was trying to manage a website, and was doing these cleanups every single day, and was managing all my social media accounts. Needless to say, we're not going to be making a 4.0 GPA this semester, but that's okay. My time at San Jose State University got me out of my bubble, which I knew I was in, and maybe I just went into a different bubble, but at least I can compare the two. How different is San Jose from Pasadena? Not that much. They're both wealthy California cities and the 2 technological capitals of the world. In one of them, you have all of the Microsoft and Google and Facebook and tech companies. And in the other, that's where we control all of our satellites and all of our Mars rovers. It's been a truly life-changing experience. And I've made plenty of friends. Visited dozens of different hiking trails and parks. Went on cleanups. Looked at the homeless situation. Yelled at the local officials for failing to protect our natural spaces. Visited all the different beaches. Slipped and falled multiple times. Went hiking in the rain. Went hiking in the dark. Went hiking in the wind. Went hiking in the cold and the heat. Found trash that's been sitting out here, even on today's hike, that's been here for 2 or 3 times the amount of time I've been alive. I don't think a 5th semester out here would do me that much good. I've learned the lessons that this city has to offer, and this experience of going off to school hundreds of miles away from home can do for me. Next semester, I only need a couple more classes to graduate. 2 of them can be online. The last is a general ed I can just take at my community college. ready to see my cats again. Ready to service my home park. One of the most popular, if not the most popular park in Southern California. I'm ready for a little bit of routine. I think the toughest thing about moving up here was having to switch back and forth every semester and every summer and winter break. Live in two places at once. Never had access to a backyard that I can just go walk around in. And I realize now all of those privileges that I once had. And I realize how it might be much more difficult for others to do a daily trash pickup just like this than me. Now, I was able to carve out these things every single day throughout the last 2 years. I missed a couple days. But even as of like a week ago, there were hikes where I was doing with a flashlight because the sun had set 45 minutes prior. But I'm ready to open the next chapter of my life, and I don't quite know what that will bring. I'm kind of happy that I'm not ending off my academic experience going from 8 classes to 0 and going from instead 3 to 0 after this fall. So we'll see what 2024 brings me, but for now, I'm going to recenter myself, enjoy my home park, enjoy my cats, and find new routines. So that's it. San Jose State University has taught me so much about climate science that I feel like I know even less leaving than when I came. Because now I realize that you can spend an entire life studying one little node of climate science, like just energy, or just the policy side, or just the meteorology side, or just the biology side, or the insurance side, or the morality side, or any node, and teach a class on that subject and still learn a huge number of things. So the one takeaway I have is I now know that I don't know a lot of things about the natural world, even though I'm about to get a bachelor's degree in the topic and I know more than nearly everyone else. Nearly. And that's part of becoming an expert on a topic, is you never truly know everything, and it's so complicated that you're like, wow, I'm going to die before I actually understand this whole topic. And anyone with a PhD will be able to tell you that. So that's good. I feel like coming away with that lesson is a definite positive. That's it. I'll see you back home in Southern California for my 1,395th daily trash pickup.